Hey guys, today I'm taking a look at a Kickstarter game, Underworld Ascendant. Now, I only found out about this game about a week before it launched. I don't really follow Kickstarter, so I didn't really know about it, but I did some research here, and I see a lot of the original people who worked on Ultima Underworld, and even had some work on the System Shock series, Thief series, and we even have Warren Spector of the original Deus Ex. Now, a lot of these games I've actually loved. I've played a lot of them and they made great games. The biggest problem here is they haven't made any games worthwhile in about 15 years. So let's take a look at what they were able to do with the Kickstarter money and see if they were able to make anything worthwhile. Well, the game starts off with teaching me how to burn things down and then crash. So we know what kind of game we're going into. It's a great start. The next thing you notice is how janky your movement is, especially going upstairs. This is an ongoing theme throughout the game. Can't go upstairs. Alright, so we can see from the movement this game was not ready to be launched. But we also have plenty of other glitches to go through. We can go through how I lost items just by moving them around in my inventory. I lost the only flashlight you get in the entire game. Arrows. Anything you can think of, I moved it around, it disappeared from my inventory. We also have floating mushrooms in the air. We have monsters getting thrown up in the air and just disappearing. We got environmental kills where you use it and it actually doesn't work. But, oh wait, never mind. Throughout my game I fell off the map not just once, not even just twice, not even 3 times, but 4 times did I fall off the map in different locations. Now, I've done this in many games where I've fallen off maps before, but never this many times, and I'm sure there was plenty more I could have found. And then here's my personal favorite. You're just walking along in this dungeon, and all of a sudden you're in water. And of course, it can't just happen just once. But don't worry, fortunately, when that happens, you fill up with water, you can still go back and just walk around underwater like nothing happened. Alright, the game's a little broken, but we still have the core of the game. We still have to explore the combat, all that to look at. I'm sure it can't all be bad, right? So let's take a look at the monsters here. I mean, we got a whole option of 2 different monsters. We got skeletons and lizards, and they are very intelligent. They're fun to fight. Eventually, they will die. That's a benefit in this game, I think. They actually do die, and sometimes they even fight back. I mean, look at this guy go. He's gonna get that fire. He's got it. And well, he lost. So obviously, with the AI, this is a thinking man's game. I mean, look at all these monsters. What am I gonna do? Oh, never mind. But going back to stairs, I mean, they're just awful. Even the genius AI in this game can't figure them out. So let's take a little bit more of a look at the core of the game. We have a quest. We have to gain favor with 3 different factions, gain influence, and find 7 keys throughout the game. So it's about doing quests, gaining favor with these factions, making friends, exploring, which was a big part of what the original game was about. So that's great. Seeing the different environments, learning about the environments just through what you see, what you find, who you speak to. Problem here is you don't find anyone. We just have this mission board here with 4 different quests on it that you can read, pick which quest you want to take one at a time, and you never actually speak to them. You never meet them, you never go to their environments. As a matter of fact, every map that you go to, there's about maybe 5 maps. You go through them multiple times, doing the same maps, and you just do fetch quests on each of them. You can find these little memoras, you can find items. It's random. It seems very random what you have to find, and that's all it is. You find things, and then you go through a portal. You never see anyone, you never meet anyone. You never find anything about what's going on the map, why it is the way it is. All you have in the entire game is this one base with a few lizard people who are your friends and your allies, and they communicate with the factions for you. So you don't really have any backstory, you don't have any story whatsoever. It's just empty maps that you find random stuff. But like I said, we do have a city, we have a shop, and here we are at the shop where I don't understand what anything is. I'm just going by whatever is more expensive is probably better, which is actually a recurring theme in this game. That theme being nothing is actually explained. Like you see here, the Doom counter moved forward, and I could take a look and I see I have a Doom counter, which is a counter towards my Doom. I'm assuming that means game over. But I don't know how to prevent that, and if I have to start the whole game over if that happens. Another thing that's not explained here is the skill system. Now, obviously we have a skill tree here, and that's very self-explanatory, but how do you get skill points? Well, the game tells you perform feats to get skill points. So how do you perform feats? Oh, you just walk around and apparently you get a long jump. Or you could either alt tab and here you go, you get a physics skill. Though I would say the best way to get them is just stand around and do absolutely nothing and they'll just pop up out of nowhere. Alright, so you can do nothing, but the better way, my favorite way, is without making a single sound, you find any enemy in the game, you chase them down as quietly as you can and kill them. And once you do, that's how you get a silent assassin. Oh, and falling off the map works too. Alright, so you get these feats to unlock skill credits. So let's go back to the skill tree real quick and let's take a look at what we did here. So as you can see, towards the end of the game, I basically abandoned stealth because, as we saw, the AI was worthless anyway, so you didn't need to sneak past them. I completely abandoned magic right at the beginning of the game because, well, that's just what I do with magic systems. I'm sorry. I'm sure the game did not help it. So I don't really have much to say on the magic system here. And then, of course, there's combat, which I ran past everyone, so that was completely useless as well. So really, the only thing that was of any use on this skill tree is the top left, which is where all your movement abilities are. So how important are the movement abilities? Why do I recommend them? Well, you go from moving slow as molasses, struggling to climb stairs in the beginning of the game, and these fucking stairs are... Don't forget the stairs. You go from the stairs to essentially flying through entire levels. This really kind of trivializes the late game, where I could just parkour through the entire map and not worry about a single thing. I really didn't get to see much of this map here that I'm playing through. I just flew through it and got the key. See, the game actually let you unlock something like wall run, wall jump, double jump, as well as just a regular high jump. So you fly through the level, and that's really all there is to it at the end of the game. It's quite simple. So here we are at the end of the game. Don't want to spoil too much, but we do have a last boss, last stage. It's not very exciting. It's pretty stupid, just like the entire game. So actually, don't play this game. I really recommend against it. Maybe waiting a year, maybe they'll fix it. They could build on it and make this actual playable game, but it really isn't right now at this state. So don't touch it. So I'm done with this game. I'm leaving. I'm falling through stairs again. I can't even get to the door. No. Yep. You just fall right through. You know what? I'm done with the game here. I'm off the map again. I'm just going to swim off into oblivion. I feel like that'll be a better solution for me. So yeah, definitely avoid this game, at least for a year. Maybe they'll build something on it, but I kind of doubt it. Here we go, into oblivion. Yep, this is much better than before. Rest of the game, 2 out of 10.